has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable Arrowhead Stadium. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the New York Jets and the Kansas City Chiefs. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, what a move. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Mahomes now on first down. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. The Chiefs are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Hearns, the man in motion right. They go play fake. Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Nicole Hardman with career touchdown number 60. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. A man from nearby Wichita, it's Breece Hall. And some room to maneuver. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Play action. Now Wilson. Out to his left. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. He'll get it inside the 20. A big play there for KC. 48 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Try to lay one up deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Paul on a give up the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Trying to find some space to turn upfield, but this defense having none of it. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Play action. It's Wilson. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And nothing, a couple, and that's it. They go play action now. Wilson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they move this all the way down to the 9. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Hall. He's got some room to operate. And he's going to take it in for rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have got it back to within a score. The point after is good, and that'll make our score 14-7. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now here's Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch out, watch out. Attack.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throw right side, going to be caught by Hardman. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Mahomes now to throw. And this will be incomplete. Both players with a shot at it that time, but neither coming away with it.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Hearns, the man in motion right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 78 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half. What we saw there, that's what we know that he can do. He can break tackles and turn them into big runs, and that's what he did.
And what is the buzz phrase nowadays in football for a guy like that? Contact balance. The ability to go through trash, come out the other side, avoid and run through contact, and keep your balance.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run left with Pollard. And everyone on their assignment defensively there as he'll be taken down behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, first half. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point safely through. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken from about the 12. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They fake the give, now Mahomes. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Yellow, yellow.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. They'll roll him out right. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he finds a man on the crossing route.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Touchdown!
Isaiah Pacheco.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. A beautiful fake. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Looking deep downfield. Played. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
But Charles, we saw pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Ball again on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. 3rd and 4, he did just enough, and I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
They'll give to Hall.
Shifts by him, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
128 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. Breida, they'll go up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Rolling to his left. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Chiefs will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Hearns, the man in motion right. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Throwing left side, it's complete. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Jalen Guyton,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Chiefs go up by 2. Touchdown point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they can to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
On first down, right back to Hall.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now a give here to Pollard. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Every team in the league always wants explosive plays, breakout plays, and even more so when it's your horse who's had a tough time during the game.
Yeah, not that great in the first half. Maybe he can recalibrate here in the 3rd and then carry that over to the 4th.
I like that. Recalibrate. Strong.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year.
And the Jets have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
That's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards?
Stopped in his tracks by Ahmad Gardner.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He was trying to turn the corner, but he will go nowhere. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Hearns the man in motion left. Mahomes going to throw. Completes it to Hearns.
He's got the first down and more.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Yellow, yellow.
Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire.
It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over. The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On play action, it's Mahomes. Looking left side, and it's complete.
And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Mahomes. This is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
From 3 yards out.
And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Ball again on 2nd down.
They find some open field here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Boy, 175 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
They go play action with Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, got him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
They'll go for it. It's Hall.
And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Hearns, the man in motion right. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. complete. The tight end, Kelsey.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Throwing now is Mahomes. Rolling to his right.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Mahomes to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down.